Terrible, absolutely terrible.
Only this prodigy makes it decent. Sorry.
I'm throwing bergs. I don't give a fuck.
For the love of disc golf Jesus, just don't be the guy that takes forever on every putt, or at least be the one that makes it. Nothing worse than someone who takes longer to putt than me in bed. It's Berdogi, so get ready for overused masturbation jokes. Oh, you thought I was talking about fucking? No. This week at Putting League, I decided to bring out the cameras so I could study the different types of disc golf putters. You might be asking yourself, what the hell am I talking about? Well, let's break it down. And while I do that, enjoy round one. Here are some predictions before we go in though.
How many putts do you think is going to be the winner?
26,
28, 24.
26.
17.
Of course, we gotta start off the first type of putter with the stoner disc golfers who will always carry around gateway putters. Even those that don't putt with the wizard, bring one just in case. Think back to the biggest pothead at your club, and I bet they use a wizard. I'll even go double or nothing and say it's in hemp plastic. Another common type of putter are the guys that feel the need to really bend at the knee. Doesn't matter how skinny the jeans are either, they'll do their best to touch their toes. Feels like they're about to jump higher than Nate and his fucking wizards over there. I kinda get it though. You're trying to be athletic in a sport you don't need to be. Which leads us to the dudes I hate. The ones that take this shit way too seriously. Most of the time, it's the dude bros wearing shorts and backward visors with lunas in their hand. You know, that annoying guy that's always yelling at League. I can pretty much guarantee they use a luna and suck at putting. To be fair, most people suck at putting. Hey, I'm one of those people if you're offended. To get over it, I personally commit self-harm. Others drown away their sorrows with beer. Helps that most putt nights are at a bar. Or most of the time, they got the rest of the six-pack they didn't finish in the parking lot. Odds are they finish more beers than make putts, but expectations are low. Thankfully, this channel has done some good. Don't believe me? Check out how I helped this poor soul.
Fucking Luna. You know. Because I watched the Berdogi show and I started feeling real bad about myself.
Not at all surprised a Luna putter was insecure about themselves. Too bad he still putts with shit.
Champ, PA3s, new fractal plastics. The only this prodigy makes it decent. Sorry.
I mean, still better than all those people constantly foot faulting. I'm not even talking step putting inside C1. That would just be wild behavior. I'm talking the dudes that barely step on their mini, but you can see it pop up with the pressure. It's just kind of annoying because you're definitely not getting an advantage, so I'm not going to be a douche to say anything, but fuck man, just take a step back. We're talking shorter than my dick here. Just frustrating. Kind of like the spit out people, and not your mom. Just because a disc touches chains does not mean it's a fucking chain out. Majority of the time I hear that shit, it's like in middle school telling my friends I touched boobs when the big girl just bumped into me. No disrespect, just painting the story. Basically what I'm saying is grazing chains don't mean nothing. Just like the showstopper. You know who I'm talking about. The guy who keeps his hand up after drilling a 30-footer or runs in the long putts like me to the bathroom after a night at Taco Bell. Since we're on the subject of aggressive assholes, we all know those guys on the course. You know, the same dudes that act surprised after the 90-mile-per-hour fastball they call a putt spits out. Just ask Drew. I take no sympathy for people chucking discs into Mach 3s expecting it to stay.
Halfway through round one, and I'm fucking blowing dick.
How you doing?
Terrible, absolutely terrible. Not good.
Good day of
I'm going to
fucking
get
putting.
smoked by a 14-year-old. It's trash.
Trash.
We all know Mr. King 3-putt, going from each end of the circle only to doink the bogey. At some point, there's a moment you stop feeling bad and start making side bets. What do you think's more likely, a 3-putt monster or Dewstain draining a 60-foot turbo? I don't know if you've ever met a master in burgology, but if you do, don't take the pamphlet. It's kind of like Scientology, but with more butthole play. That's just what Dewstain tells me. Let's check to see how Captain thought he was going to do before the round started.
17.
No way. That's a moderate guess. It's respectable. I'm going 28.
I believe that one, at least. Jesus?
12.
12's expectations are low.
That was a classic case of the three mindsets of putting. What you hope happens, way too confident, and then reality.
He runs half a mile every time he putts, dude.
Want to know the worst part of disc golf? It's when I have to ask if I'm in or out every putt. I do it for a couple reasons. The first being, I'm dumb as shit and really have no idea. Which is why I'm a big supporter of standardizing courses having built-in outside the circle indicators. Because I hate being that annoying person. But yes, I really need to step putt as soon as I can. Also, sometimes people will let me step from like 28 feet, and you can call me a bitch, but don't make me ask then. And I hate those people that think it's funny to say outside, then jokingly take it back after I drill that shit in their face. You can't fucking do that, Jerry. Just like straddle putting. I don't know about you, but I always call these people straddle sissies the way they look ready to take a dick. Hey, that's not homophobic. It genuinely looks like these dudes are crouching down on a hard cock. Just calling it how it goes. Like Donald over here.
The envy, because the envy is a throwing putter, not a putting putter.
He's not wrong. And trust me, I take every chance I get to shit on Donnie. But can you blame me when he putts with
Rainmakers.
I'd rather play with the pump fake guy than someone who putts with rainmakers. Have you ever been on the same card as the dude that feels necessary to practice 3 times before eventually putting? I'm the type of person to start walking as soon as I can, so I trip over myself 15 times looking stupid as shit because you can't tap in a fucking 12-foot putt without your knees shaking. Be like Brandon and just slam 3 beers. Then your putts will be sailing dead center in the chains. Well, unless you're like 20 feet away. Anywhere else and it's in for sure. That's going to end the individual round, and for back-to-back weeks, the kid won. Which might just be the most annoying type of disc golfer, because now you have to acknowledge a literal fucking 14-year-old beat your ass.
Because I sucked. I threw terrible. I don't know. I threw really bad, and I don't know why. Like, Jefferson sucked. Our whole card sucked except for Zach. Zach was the only one that fucking was banging in putts.
Feeling pretty good. I think I said I was going to get 28. I got 25. I think second because Bub is a monster.
Well, Bubs was hot tonight. He's taking first.
I started with the AVR, actually, and then I switched to the stud, and then Roach is like 4 years ago. Ever since then,
I'll cut the kid some slack because, well, he's a child. I know this is just a phase, and once he hits his rebellious teenage years, we'll see a cooler putter. For now, he can keep taking dubs. But now we're on to the double elimination portion of the night, where teams were made based on round 1 score.
It seemed that all the teams kind of averaged out to about 32 points scored between the top player and the bottom player. Fuck, I know I was bottom of the upper pool. I know that. So, 11. And you got 14, so let's not start sucking our own dicks just yet.
The format is each player gets 2 putts from 30 feet. If you make both of yours, you get a bonus point. First team to 11 wins, and you have to win by 2. It's a cool way to build pressure putts and practice important skills you can't by yourself. Another reason to go find a local putting league. The teams would be drawn up by the volunteers scrambling to make everyone taking their break happy.
Fucking Donnie's team.
I feel good. It's double elimination. Probably going to have to do a little bit more work than my partner.
He throws rainmakers. He claims he makes it rain. I don't think he's ever made it rain.
a couple good teams out there. Yeah, Trevor and Two-Step, that's a good team. Team to beat right there, I would say, yeah.
Couldn't make a 25-footer. I couldn't make a 35-footer. So I'm thinking I'm going to make them all, man. I'm going to be coming out banging. I don't give a fuck. I'm throwing bergs. I don't give a fuck.
I'm feeling pretty good at 30 feet, so I'm pretty excited about that. Hopefully I got a good partner and we can just sweep.
I feel pretty good about my team. You might have to watch out for us. We're coming for you.
The only team I'm worried about is Bubs.
Team to beat is Sal and Jefferson, bro.
I feel very confident. Pixels, your favorite.
We're going to fucking pull that yin-yang fucking shit coming out. Wait, like this. And we're going to fucking destroy tonight. We're definitely going to make the distance. We're not getting knocked out first round. I know that. We're going to get knocked down to the third round, and then we're going to make our way back to the championship.
Nah, we'll see you at the championship.
I don't care if my partner is using a pixel. I'm ready to take down this tournament. The first round, I gotta play Deuce-Dane. Sounds like an easy win to me. You kick off the match with the uppers. I don't care who starts, you just gotta figure it out fast. Whoever starts will putt there first, then the next upper will putt, followed then by the first person again. This is so you can't get into a flow and make the simple correction from the miss. Anything to better resemble a stressful putting situation is key. Let me know what type of putting league you like better. Personally, I really like the different round setups, so you have a chance to play as an individual, but have a second round that's team-based. This not only gives more opportunities to diversify the payouts, but also levels out the playing field with the structure, which is good. It would be cool to have a bring your own partners putting night and have a super competitive match. I can tell you what, I will not be winning, but I would love to spectate and, film. After an intense battle between Deuce-Dane, I would end up being victorious and move on to the next round. Remember when Dustin said he wasn't going to be knocked out first round? If you believe the guy straddle putting bergs, that's on you. Sal and I will be moving on as we take one step closer to that championship. Next matchup is against Disc Golf Jesus. But that's going to have to wait until the next episode, which comes out tomorrow, so don't be too mad. Make sure to subscribe to not miss the double elimination match and see who the best is. Oh, and don't worry, I'll be talking hella more shit and telling you guys what your putting putter says about you. So really, you're not going to want to miss it.